coming to a nice comfortable seat. And let's roll your shoulders away from your ears. Breath in through your nose. Let it go. Movement right into our breathing. So with your eyes still closed, let's inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. And touch your palms. Exhale, bring your hands to the heart. Inhale, sweep your arms overhead. Up tall. Now touch your palms. Pull. See if you can sigh or exhale. Match with your movement. Inhale. Sweep your arms overhead. Exhale. Hands to heart center. Last time, inhale. Exhale. Bring your hands to your knees. Your eyes closed. Inhale. Let your spine gaze up. Roll your shoulders away from your ears. Inhale, chin to chest. Back through your back body. Inhale. Find seated cow. Seated cat. Inhale, seated cow. Seated cat. Go ahead and open up your eyes. Sit up nice and tall. Twist to the right. To center and left. Back to center. Walk yourself forward. Hold forward. Forehead towards the earth. Imagine that you're holding an apple underneath your chin. That the back of your neck is long. Stretch your arms forward. Reach forward. And then finally roll forward. Into a tabletop. And then let's turn your fingers to face outward. And then just shift your weight right to left. Right to left. Moving with your breath. Inhale to one side, exhale to the other. Walk your knees a little bit closer to your hands, and then shift so that your fingers are facing towards your knees. And then shift your weight forward and backwards, stretching into your forearms, wrists, and the backs of your hands. Finally, let's turn your fingers to face away from you. Walk your knees back and press back into a child's pose. Stretch your arms out in front of you. Let your forehead rest on the mat. And then slowly just move your head right to left, massaging your eyebrow bone. Coming back to center, roll forward into a tabletop. Finally stepping out into a high plank. From high plank, let's come down to your forearms. So you can have parallel arms or you can clasp your hands together. Notice where your hips are positioned. You want them at the same level as your shoulders. Gazing down at the mat between your forearms. Take a breath. And then let's finally walk your feet in towards your elbows, lifting your hips up into a dolphin pose. Gaze between your knees or between your ankles. That helps the back of your neck stay long. And then let's lower your knees down. Come to your palms and then lift your hips up and back downward. Pedaling out your dog here. And finally coming to stillness. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, walk, step, or jump to the front of your mat. Inhale, do a halfway lift, lengthen through your spine and reach your hips back behind you. Fold forward, exhale. Inhale, sweep up to standing, reach your arms up to the sky, gaze up. Let's touch your palms above your head. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Inhale, sweep your arms overhead. Exhale, let's cactus out your arms. Guide your hips forward. And then slowly dropping your hands to behind your back. Clasp your hands together. And then let's guide your knuckles down and away from your body. Gaze up. Slowly fold forward. Bending over your legs. Reaching your knuckles up to the sky. You can release the crown of your head towards the ground. Release your clasp. Bring your hands to the mat. Let's step your right foot back. Step your left foot back to that high plank again. This time lowering your knees, chest, chin. Come to your belly. Untuck your toes. Press into the tops of your feet. Squeeze your elbows into your ribs. And then let's lift your chest off of the mat. Gaze down. Keep your neck long. Inhale. And exhale, lower down. Inhale, press up into a high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Reach your hips up to the sky. I'm modifying here into a dolphin. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, walk, step, or jump to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Now sweep your arms overhead. Exhale, let's sink down into a chair. Reaching your hips back as your chest reaches forward. I'm going to take 2 more breaths here. One last inhale. Exhale, fold over your legs. Step your right foot back. Step your left foot back. In your high plank, let's lower your knees. And then we're going to open up into a side plank to the left. So step your left foot to the back of the mat. Reach your left arm up to the sky. Gaze up. Reach your hips up. Take a breath. As you exhale, I want you to scoop and reach your left hand underneath your right to the right. Inhale, sweep your arm up. Exhale, twist and scoop underneath your right arm. Inhale, one more time. Exhale. Inhale your left arm up. Exhale, lower your left hand down. Come back to a high plank or your version of the high plank. Lower your knees, chest, chin to the mat. Transitioning back to downward facing dog. Inhale, back bend of your choice. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, press up to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. From here, you're going to lift your right leg up high. Exhale, step it through, place it between your hands. So wherever your foot lands, just go ahead and scooch it up so that your big toes in line with your thumbs. And then let's scooch your right foot a little bit more to the right so you have a wide stance, about hip width apart. Let's sweep your arms overhead to a high lunge. Nice bend in your front leg and as straight as you can be with your left leg. Okay, if it's slightly bent, just think about straightening it over time. Sweep your arms back so that your biceps frame your ears. Gaze forward, take a breath. And then let's drop your back heel, open up, warrior two. Inhale, flip your palm, exhale, reverse your warrior. That nice bend in your front leg. And one more breath in your reverse warrior. Let's cartwheel your hands down. Back to plank. Lower your knees, chest, chin here. Inhale into a back bend of your choice. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, press up through plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale to gaze forward. Exhale, walk, step, or jump to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms overhead. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Inhale, sweep your arms overhead. Exhale, sink down into your imaginary chair. 3 breaths here. Reaching your hips back. Take one last inhale. And then on your exhale, fold forward. Inhale, gaze forward. And exhale, step your right foot back. Step your left foot back. High plank. And we're going to open up to a side plank to the right. Step your right foot to the back of the mat. I'm modifying here with my knee down. Reach your right arm up to the sky. Gaze up. Taking an inhale. Exhale. Reach to the left, underneath your left hand, palm facing up. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist. Inhale. And exhale, reach to the left. Do one more. Inhale. Exhale. And then finally, inhale, reach your right arm up. Exhale, lower that hand down. Come to high plank. Lower your knees, chest, chin to your belly as we transition to downward facing dog. Inhale, back bend of your choice. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, press up to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's lift your left leg up high this time. Inhale. And exhale, step it forward. Place it through your hands. And inhale, high lunge. Reach back through the back of your knee. Just drop your back heel down, open up warrior two. Inhale, flip your palm, exhale, reverse your warrior. And then cartwheeling Down to the mat. Step back to plank. Lower down to your belly. Exhale. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, press up. Plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. On your next inhale, let's lift your right leg up high. And then let's step it through, place it between your hands. Coming back to that high lunge, inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse for warrior. And then let's open it up to the side, the long side of the mat. Reach your arms up to the sky, point your toes out. And then let's touch your palms overhead, bring your hands to heart center. Down into a horse pose. Guide your knees back towards your back body. You want to make sure that your shoulders are right over your hips. Notice that your torso is leaning forward. Just come out of that squat a little bit. Then let's bring your hands to your knees. Now you can lean forward with your torso. And let's drop your right shoulder down, gaze over your left shoulder. Coming back to center, drop your left shoulder, gaze over your right shoulder. We're going to do one more time on each side. Through center to the left. Through center and to the right. Back to center, let's stand up. Inhale. And then let's open up warrior two. Reverse the warrior. And then let's straighten your front leg. Come forward, triangle pose. Gaze up towards your left fingertips. Lean your left shoulder back. Rise up with both legs still straight. Reverse your triangle. Knock your hips forward here. And then let's cartwheel your hands all the way down to the mat. And step your left foot forward into a pyramid. So both legs are as straight as can be. Okay, if they're slightly bent. They're about hip width apart. Finally, walk your fingertips forward. Lift your back leg up into a standing split. So gaze back. Make sure that your left toes are all pointed downward. You can see all 5 of your toenails. And then bring your gaze back to between your hands. Lower your left foot down to meet your right, folding over your legs. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen. And then drop your hands back to the mat. Step back to plank. Transition to downward facing dog. For second side, inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, let's step it through. Inhale, sweep your arms overhead. Exhale, drop your heel, warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. And as you exhale, go ahead and open up to the long edge of the mat. Stretch. Get yourself as big as you can, as long as you can through your fingertips. And touch your palms overhead, sink down. Horse pose. Drop your hands to your knees again. Go to the right first this time, dropping your left shoulder. Exhale back to center. Inhale to the left. Inhale back to center. Exhale to the right. Inhale back to center. Exhale to the left. Coming back to center. Stand on up. And then warrior two to the front of your mat. Left leg forward. Reverse your warrior. And then straighten your front leg. Triangle pose. Reach your right arm up. Imagine that you're flat as a pancake from the front of your mat. And planting into both feet, rise yourself up. Reverse triangle, lean back. Enjoying that stretch on the left side of your body. Lean back, take another breath. And then let's cartwheel your hands down. Step your right foot forward for a pyramid pose. Still thinking about keeping that apple underneath your chin. Gazing down at the mat, and then let's walk your hands forward. Lift your right leg up. Flex your foot. Point your toes down. And gaze back and make sure that you can see all 5 of your toenails. And bring your gaze back to between your hands. Taking a breath. Drop your right foot down. Inhale to a halfway lift. Now plant your palms, step back to plank. Transition straight. Downward dog or through your back bend. And downward dog. Take a breath through your nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. One more breath in. Lower your knees down. Cross your ankles behind you. Self back. And then let your legs come out in front of you. Raise your arms up high. Flex your toes. And twist to the right. Use your right hand as a kickstand to let yourself sit up taller. And exhale and twist a little deeper. Inhale, both arms come up. So twist to your left. Gazing over your left shoulder. Now both arms come up. And exhale, let's fold forward. Guide your heart forward. See if you can remove any rounding in your shoulders. And take a breath in. Sit up. Bring your hands behind you. Bend your legs. And then let's come into a seated figure 4 stretch. So cross your right ankle over your left knee. Flex your foot. Then guide your right knee away from you. If you want a little bit more sensation, you can walk your left foot in towards your hips. If you want less, go ahead and walk it out. Let's uncross your right foot. Cross your left foot over your right knee. Whatever verification or variation or modification that you need. Uncross your left leg. And then come on down to your back. Bring both knees into your chest. And then let's wrap your arms around your shins, rock right to left. Release your right leg long. And then we're going to twist to the right. Gently lift your hips up and scooch about an inch or two to the left. Squeeze your left arm out. Gaze out past your left fingertips. I'm trying to keep that left shoulder blade on the mat. Come through center. Lengthen out both legs. Bring your right knee into your chest. Twist to the left as you gently move your hips to the right. Come on through center. Bring your knees into your chest, and then let's come into a happy baby. So bring your knees out as wide as the mat. Hold on to the backs of your knees, and rock right to left. I like to do happy baby this way because it reminds me to keep my lower back glued to the mat. I try to reach to my feet, my back lifts up. And when you're ready, go ahead and lengthen out your legs. Lower your arms to your sides and close your eyes. Coming into our final pose, corpse pose. Allow yourself a few moments of rest here. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Come back to bent legs. Roll to one side. Let's meet in a comfortable seat. You can close your eyes or soften your gaze down to the ground. Take an inhale. And let it go. Inhale. Inhale. Exhale. Release. If you'd like, you could bring your hands to heart center and gently bow your head. Thank you for sharing your practice with me and with each other. May you be happy, healthy, calm, and free from thoughts that drain your precious energy.